at about 2 o'clock for that one. That would have been good.
Yeah, that would have been on time.
Right.
Hi everyone. Welcome to another edition of Sister Share 101.
Shit.
Just got a notification.
Yep. I got a notification. You're live.
You're alive. Oh my goodness.
boy.
60 degrees
Ooh, child.
in Chicago in February.
Chalet. And you know what? And the
Jesus.
people, I'm telling you, and people here, you know, the weather is saying that it's nice. All the people outside, all the people driving, all the people outside walking in the middle of the street, like somebody ain't gonna hit them. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit them, but man, dang, get out the way. Well, who's show looking over here, man? Hey, girl.
She's like, I see black people.
Right. I know.
Oh my gosh.
So, but you know what? It's beautiful.
It is.
I'm going to enjoy it. And man, looking forward to when it really do get nice outside.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to this weather. Well, it's kind of it breaks. The weather breaks every 2 weeks. It'd be 30, 50, 30, 40, 30.
Because they were
17.
talking about it's supposed to be what, like rain and snow in between, I think Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, something like that.
But you know what? I take that because 3 days later it's gonna melt.
It's gonna melt.
So there you go.
It'd be 50 degrees again. So hey, this has been a roller coaster ride winter.
Man, I'm telling you,
not a bad one at all.
Hey, I won't complain.
So our topic, they probably made into a topic.
Oh, okay.
So our topic today is it comfort or love? Please define.
Man, difference between comfortability, love. And you know what? And that can go a long way. A long
It
way.
can. Even just not with married folks, with single people too that are in relationships.
Yep.
Same thing.
Yep.
Are you in love with this person? Do you love this person? Or you just been with them for so long? You're just comfortable with everything you guys are doing and the day-to-day life. I might as well just stay with this person. Hell no.
I've been with all this time. I don't want to take the time out to get to know nobody else. I already know them. Yep.
I have invested too much. Or we have kids together. So I just might as well just stay on in it.
Yep.
And be miserable as hell.
Man. Just being there and just looking like how she's looking.
Just like
every day.
I think that's why some people tend to cheat.
Yeah.
Because they're not really.
I don't think nobody is.
No. Not right here, no.
Right.
I think that
I'm glad you're sitting right there and not me.
Oh Lord. I think a lot of married people are in it just because it's comfortable. They probably don't get they done had kids together, they done purchased a home together, they done got cars, they done got their bank accounts together. But it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay right here and just have my little dips on the side.
Yep.
I really don't want to be in this because I think people just really stop trying after a while.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I about to say?
I think people really just stop trying. I think after 10 years, even maybe after 5, all depends. Because you can be with someone for 3 years and then get married to them, be with them for another 8, and you just, I'm here. You want dinner? You want breakfast? You want lunch? All right.
I think because they got into, and I was about to say that, I think they got into their routine,
Mm-hmm.
their routine, and didn't want to branch out. And when I mean branch out, I'm not talking about branching out with other people. I'm talking about branching out, doing something different. Instead of work, home, kids,
Right.
work, home, kids. I want you work, er, turn a different direction. Be like, hey, let's go to the movies. Let's
Right.
go out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
My father-in-law has said, when when you're married, keep dating that person.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
And I think everybody just stopped dating.
Dating. A lot of people just don't date anymore. Even if they're single, they just. I know someone who said he just don't date.
I don't even know how you don't date. How would you get to know that person if you don't date?
Because this person feels as though if I don't want to just be seeing 3 or 4 different people at the same time. I just want to focus my energy on this one individual. They like putting all their eggs in one basket. Now, and he don't like for people whoever he's seeing to date either. Like if he was seeing a young lady, he wouldn't want that young lady to date anyone.
So he just stayed focused on that person.
Yes.
But isn't he dating that person? Taking them out, getting to know them,
He's dating.
conversating?
Right. Yep, that's dating.
That's dating.
But he feels as though I'm just gonna do this one person and not 2 or 3 different ones.
Mm. Well,
But she can't do that either. She can't. She has to just focus on him. Because he says that I feel like I shouldn't have to compete with anybody. It's not. It's not. It's not a competition because you might not be compatible at some point with that person. That's all the dating is about. Like
you know how I feel about that word compatible.
I know, but you do though.
I don't think you have to
point.
be compatible with the person. I just
No,
don't.
to me, you do.
I think you could share a couple of things with that person, but I don't think that would, because me and Robert are not compatible, and it's been 20 years.
You might think you all are not compatible.
We're not. He's so different.
Are you talking about as far as?
I mean,
y'all values and ideals
right.
that's what I mean.
We
Right.
share some things, but that's just about everybody. Like with Pooh right there. she looked like she likes to eat. No. And stare. But I mean, I just think that I don't right. I don't know if I want to be that compatible with a person because I probably would be like, oh,
you don't want
irritating me.
You don't want another you.
Right.
I won't say that you would be you all would have the same personality traits. No. But I'm saying y'all would have the same vision as far as what you want to, the direction you're going in your life. Like your same morals, your same values, your same. That's what I'm talking about when I mean compatibility.
But sometimes you have to watch that because as you're out there dating, and if I tell you, and the person is really digging you and don't want you to see nobody else, they'll pretend. That's why it's so hard to really be compatible because that person will portray that, yeah, I want the same thing. And then all of a sudden, they'll take you for a loop and you be like, because now as you all dating, now you're getting comfortable with that person. And now you're going to accept what that person is doing because you're like, okay, well, maybe eventually one day. And that would never come.
Right.
So you'll be like, I thought we were compatible. You was compatible of the words that person has said.
Out of their mouth. Yeah.
You're not compatible with that individual. So everybody will say and tell a story at the beginning, but time will tell. You will see that person being like you. That's why I always say I just don't like that word because
I think that's the same thing when it goes back to people will put on their best suit when they first meet you. When they first get to know they had that best suit on, like, yes, I'm there, so I'm looking for the same thing. Yes, I'm gonna do that too. Da, 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 da. Then 3 or 4 months down the line, you don't even see that person no more.
No. No.
It's like, okay, what happened to the person that said this, that, and that, and where they go?
Right.
They never
Right.
was there in the first place.
That's-
That's why you date different people.
That's why I'm about to say. That's why you have to date. You have to date to
You
get
know.
to know that person, because here. Trinity.
He is always around.
What?
Oh, that's
Trinity,
what I
I
say.
don't know, but I will call you after this segment, girl. All right.
Children.
Be like, didn't I just leave you? Like, but that's when, and see, that's how a lot of people get caught up. Because to me, if you're not out there dating and getting to know that person, you will sweep it down that y'all are compatible.
Right.
Now everybody
with everything I say.
right, everybody going to have values and morals. Everybody going to share a certain thing to where that person be like, okay, and I think
They'll
that's
pretend.
right.
They'll pretend.
And I think that's why some people get compatibility and that person see the same things that you see a little bit different. I can hold a conversation with a person and their morals and how they value life can be the same as I do, but that don't mean that we're compatible. It just means that we have the same. We like Black Lives Matter, and be like, okay. So, but it don't mean that I'm compatible with you. It just don't. You know, me and Robert was looking at this movie today, and it's called Love.com. And this girl wanted to be compatible with this guy, but she was from like, he was suit, Rolex, tie, all of that, and she was more like,
blue collar.
She was,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, we're not compatible, and I think we should go on this dating site to see if we're compatible because the dating site will make us compatible. I don't know how, and if we are, it will put us together." That's why I'm like, in reality, it don't, because here he's like, why would we need to
be
do
right
that
here.
when we right here?
Right.
Just because you see things, the difference on, if I see morality different, doesn't mean that you see it one way and I see it the other way, that
Right.
I'm not compatible with
Right.
you. Because I like to have a little difference with a person.
I mean, yeah, I think everyone does. I think everyone likes to have their way of thinking changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Because if you're thinking the same way I'm thinking on every instance all the time, that could be boring.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody challenging nobody else. It's just like, or you can get me to think a different thought or a different type of way. Like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, but if you're going to say, yes, a master to everything I say, it's a problem.
Yeah.
That becomes boring over a period of time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of relationships, marriages fall into. They get comfortable with that. The same mundane thing every day. You got the kids, like you say, kids work, home. Kids work, home. Kids work, home. So it's like, and then it's the investment too. I invested all of this, my finances, my time, all of that. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And be miserable. So how do you combat that? How do you put yourself in position to where you're like, you know what, I'm not gonna live like this no more. I'm gonna talk to my significant other, and we're gonna find out a way to break this little chain that we in.
And you know what? And some people, even if you conversate, I know somebody that have been with somebody for almost 6 to 7 years. And at the beginning, here come the compatibility. They started off, man, this is our vision. Oh, you like this, I'm like that. We had in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, 3 years into that, you stop working. So now it's like you don't want to do anything. Now you're drinking more, you're not working, and now all of it is on me.
Okay.
So here come the fact of, okay, I'm always saying, please get up and do this. I'm getting tired. We conversate. I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and it never happens to where now both of the individuals is comfortable because love is out the door.
Oh yeah,
Because you
that's
can't love a person and treat them that way.
right.
You can't say I love you and you don't try to change at all. And you'll be like, man, or compromise
Mm-hmm.
something to say, you know what, okay, if I go out and find this job, then it may be a part-time job to lead to a full-time job, fine.
Do something.
But here that person have got comfortable of doing nothing because I'm knowing that you're going to do everything.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. So now that person comfortable of not doing nothing and allowing that person to do everything, that person is comfortable of allowing that
The
person
person
to
just
do
do
it.
nothing.
So
Mhm.
it's so unhealthy to where we don't know the fact of we don't love that person anymore. We're just comfortable and we're just going through the motion. And we're in our emotions, we will eat our emotions, shop our emotions, smoke our emotions,
We'll
drink
try
our
to find
emotions.
something to replace that love
Mhm.
that we don't have anymore.
Yeah. Even if you tell that person,
Right.
it doesn't
and-
matter.
Oh, we've been married for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
But you go home and you don't even touch each other.
Mm-hmm.
You go home, you don't have a decent conversation. You go
Mhm.
home and you don't say, I love you, I miss you. You don't do none of that.
You
So
don't do none of
what's
it.
the purpose of saying you've been with somebody for so X amount of years, like it's a badge of honor, when you ain't even happy in it?
Because I'm comfortable with that person.
I might as well stay with them because ain't nothing else out there.
Yep. Tina Turner said, "What's love got to do with it?"
Just make me comfortable, and just pay the bills until
That's
one
all.
of us die.
Yep. I was looking at the Braxton show. Even though I've seen it over and over, it's on Netflix now. I don't got nothing else to do. So I was watching it, and one of the sisters, Tawanda, her husband, don't work, not trying to find a job. They separated, and he's seeing other people, but they still together.
They still married, you mean?
They still no in the same place too.
Huh?
They in the same house.
Well, he
all
only
of
can't
that.
go nowhere. He don't have no job. So where he gonna go?
Right. So here, the family attorney asked her, "Do you love him?" She was like, "No." But she said, "I'm here because it's for my kids." She don't
See,
got comfortable of
see.
them watching the damn
They
kids.
always like to use that excuse about the kids. I'm in it because of the kids, or it's the kids. And a lot of not our folks, but a lot of Caucasians do that.
Mhm.
A lot of Europeans, they stay together until their kids are grown at the house, then they end up getting divorced.
Yep.
We stayed together because of the kids. You mean you was happy for a whole 18,
Mm-hmm.
30-some years,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden, okay, now all the kids are out the door and they out the house. They grown, we don't raise them now. We finna get a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Because there was never love.
I don't think it was.
Never no love there.
I don't think love dies out like that. Like I said, I think you get comfortable and you stop trying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think love just dissipates like that. Like I don't love you no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you used to them.
Yep.
You're comfortable with the situation. You're not gonna try.
Yep.
It's just like the woman and the man
Who checked out?
who gets so comfortable with each other that they don't try to look good for each other no more.
Girl, I was about to say that. Don't want to be sexy.
Right. Don't want to try different things anymore. Just missionary. Let's do this.
Right. No. Want to. Why should I need to work out, do my hair, dress pretty when I already got them?
But I already got it. What I'm gonna do that for?
I'm comfortable.
He ain't going nowhere.
Right.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
They done got comfortable. Not only the woman, but the man too. The men will let themselves go and get bare bellies.
Stomach all out here.
Don't want to get a haircut,
Right.
and you be like, man, comfortable. I am so comfortable with you to where I can do that.
Right. What you gonna look at? You gonna look at? Uh-uh.
Good afternoon. Wait, good afternoon, ladies. You can only keep it up so long. I was waiting on real Ike to show up. Hey,
Real Ike to show up.
I'm telling you, it will come
That's
knocking at
true.
the door.
That's true. And some can hide it better than others. But I think what breaks it down quickly is that when you start having sex with
Body to body.
body. When you start having sex with somebody, that's when everything just starts coming off. Like
Mm-hmm.
then you start seeing that real person, what they're capable of.
Mhm.
You start seeing all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And I think women get more comfortable.
quicker
I
than
like
men.
her because she don't cry.
Yeah, she like I'm interested.
She chilling.
in what you're talking
She chilling. Women get more comfortable than men because we will accept
A lot.
bullshit.
You
We will accept
you right.
bullshit
You right.
because we comfortable. Because here we thinking, hey, I could change him. Good luck on that one.
Nope.
I don't want nobody else to have him. Hell, you probably already had him.
Right.
And probably was like, thank God that you got
Got
him
it
now.
right. Thank you.
And see, we thinking that we're not good enough to have that man that's going to be good for
Mhm.
us. So we're get so comfortable with this low down, no good, dirty nigga that we know that he's out there being foul.
Mhm.
And we just be
You
like,
put up with
I
it.
just put up with it. I just put up with it. Why would you be that damn comfortable?
With
if,
that.
if you can't be comfortable with some thongs up in your booty, I know you can't be comfortable with that. And that's the most uncomfortable crap ever. You be like, nigga, I gotta get this out my booty. So,
But women are, like you said, we are more accepting of the bullshit. We do.
mhm.
I don't know, just like you said, probably because of the reasons that you just mentioned.
Loneliness sets
You know,
in.
I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be alone. I want to have somebody in my life. I just want a man.
Man, any man.
Just give me a man, please.
Shoot. Tony
Just
Braxton
be with
said,
me.
not just any man, one of a kind.
I just want a man. I'm so desperate.
Right. And they do.
Do you think that's why? Because a lot of women are desperate, or they just don't know their own value.
they don't know their own value? They don't know they worth so much more. And I think if they did, they would get out of that comfortness and lean towards love. And I think when you do that, it have to two people. And you know what? And me and Robert's like that. Even though we're not compatible, but here he accepted my flaws, but he was worth me changing it. So it was, we're going to meet common ground.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have
There's gotta
that
be some
person,
compromise. Yeah.
right? If you don't have that person is willing to say, you know what, I love this person so much, I'm going to change this about myself. Not change that person, but
Right.
I'm gonna change this about me because I love that person.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we don't. A lot of people don't do that no more.
Oh no.
They don't do that anymore.
What you see is what you get.
Right?
I ain't doing nothing.
Because they
Why?
feel like, you know what?
You accepted it all this time. What am I gonna change for?
Yeah, because they get comfortable. They get real comfortable.
I just hate to see people that's been together for. You see people that's been together for 30 years or 25 years, and you even tell through their conversation, through their communication with one another, that they're not even happy. They're just going through the motions.
I see it.
They just really going through the motion. They don't do anything together. Even when you're talking to them separately, they don't say, "Yeah, me and my wife went to such and such. We did this, we did that." It's never that. They never have no stories they tell about them doing something together. It's always separate.
Yep. Yep.
And you've been married all this time. Y'all don't talk to each other no more. Y'all can't have a conversation with each other no more. Y'all can sit down and say, okay, how are we going to change this? We've been in this funk for 15 years. How are we going to change it? Do you want to change it? For one, what's making you feel like, okay, I can't come to her and say anything? You're married. You should be able to come to one another and say just anything, pretty much. Especially if you're not happy. Why would you want to be somewhere when you're just freaking miserable?
Because they're comfortable.
Because you got a house
Because they're comfortable now.
and financial reasons, and hell yeah. It's hard starting over. I had to start over after my divorce. So it's hard to start over. But I'm happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a trade-off. So you stay in and be miserable while he or she just go out there and be like, yeah, what's poppin', boo? Then come back home and you be like, whatever. Okay. Get on the bus, bitch. I ain't picking you up.
Hey, sometimes they won't.
I mean, but in some instances, doesn't that comfortability turn into disrespect?
Yep. Now, not only is if it's being shown on the outside, now you're calling each other names because you don't got because the love is gone. It's gone because we got so comfortable. Now it's like he come calling each other names, being disrespectful of seeing other people. Even the kids will end up saying it, and then they wonder why the kids have bad relationships and everything. And you'll be just sitting there like, man, what is the problem? And it's because you have made it to whereas that person to do that. How can we tell our kids, or how people can say, ooh, don't make it comfortable for your adult kids to continue living with you?
Okay, yeah.
So how is it that we don't supposed to make them comfortable, but we are made
Your whole relationship
our whole relationship comfortable? So don't take them lightly, but take you lightly.
Right.
Like that's kind of backwards.
That's an oxymoron, isn't it? How you gonna tell me to do something you can't do yourself?
Right. So that's why I just been like, man, is it anybody out there that is actually showing that love and not comfortable because
But it's
is
love.
willing to
But do
compromise.
people really love these days?
Yeah.
You think people really love one another these days, or is it just the fact of what you got? We put it together, and we could just live like that because we're financially stable because you got finances, you got this. She got finances and she got this. So you put all that together. Oh, okay, now we can live the life that we want to live. But is that really love? Because a lot of people be getting together because, okay, what you got? Okay, what you got? All right, we can put it together and we can live, a better life. But is it really love there though? That's why I said, do people really love anymore? Or is it just to put yourself in a position where, oh, I'm driving this now. Oh, well, I got this on my wrist, or I got these earrings, or I can get my nails and my toes done every week now. Or is it just a convenience? Just.
And you know what? I don't know.
Because I very rarely hear people say they love someone. The only person I've heard that from is you. I promise you. I don't hear that word love anymore. So like, it doesn't exist still.
I know that I ain't the only one that be saying.
I promise you, I hear no other couple say that they love their spouse or their girlfriend or whatever. I don't hear that.
And I'm so happy that you hear me say it.
Yeah. I love Robert. I really do.
And you know what? And here, and we demonstrate it. And it just, he on my last nerve, but I have a lot of nerves. But and that's the thing. And it is so many people that's out there married to where you be like, are they
Are they
comfortable?
Are they comfortable? Is it just convenience? Or do they really still love each other?
Man, that's
Because if you love each other, you're going to show it.
yeah.
If something is bothering you about the other person, they're going to show it. You're going to be like, okay, babe, what's wrong? You're going to pick up on that. You're going to be like, okay, how did we get here? You know how we all used to be. Now you're in a different type of place. How did we get here? Let's fix this. You know, I love you. I want this to work. That's why I said I don't hear that anymore. I don't hear it no more.
And that's bad.
It is. Because that means there's no hope for me.
Yes, it is.
There's no freaking hope.
And it is hope. It's hope. And I know it is. Because love trumps it, and then it's the individual. I think it's the two individuals that's in that relationship. And and like my father-in-law said, if we continue on dating each other, that flame will never
die.
end.
That's true.
So it'll be like, man, how many men would say, me and my wife go on a date to where me and Robert did that. We played like we know one another, and we met at this bar over there at Tinley Park, and you better have.
That's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to do things like that to, make it exciting, make it fresh again. All of that. Once you get older, you tend to develop different points of view and different attitudes about different things than you did 20 years ago, because now you have experienced some stuff. So you change as a person. You don't stay that same person you was 20 years ago. You change. So now you got to get to know this person all over again.
Yep.
So and that should be the adventure of it. But of course, if you don't open your mouth, if you don't communicate things with your partner or whatever, then that's when you go being comfortable and be like,
That's why
I ain't gotta do this.
That's why a lot of them, and you could tell, and I hate saying this, but you can tell even when they die, that wife or that husband.
She don't even be crying. She just be sitting up there.
Yup.
Take your baby. Where my check coming?
And next thing you know, she went on with her life.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Quickly. You're like, baby, you okay? You mourning up, girl? I'm good. Y'all want to go to bingo?
I'm telling you, that's when you'll be like, they just got so comfortable.
Just die already.
And some won't be doing that. Some be like, man, listen.
Wait till you just
I can't wait till you just die.
She just died. Right. Like, damn, but you that miserable.
And you know what? And a lot of people, they are comfortable. Even some that I know that been together like 21 freaking years. They not married. They just comfortable. They was going with the flow.
Wait a minute, they not married, just been together for that.
Been together that long. They just going with the flow. And here, they do things separate. Some stuff they do together, some stuff they do separate. To where you be like, to me, I just be like, man, I guess you've been with somebody for so long, getting comfortable with them, and you be like, oh, I'm going to do this without that person because I've been doing this without that person.
Right.
But now you're with that person. So you have to be like, let me change a little bit. And I just think people just be like, I don't want to change. I don't want to have to alter myself to make another person happy.
Yep.
So either you're going to have to deal with this or, and that person really will try to deal with it, really try to change that person. And just, they get month, year, they get comfortable. Here, I'm so comfortable with you. If I'm getting off work and I call you and you don't come to pick me up and I have to walk home,
like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you comfortable. He's comfortable with doing it because you
don't try to make
it.
You don't try to change it.
So he don't get
And
comfortable.
then they
doing
might be
it.
afraid to change it because they probably thinking if I say one thing out of place, I know this man is going to leave me. So therefore, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna roll with it for the next 15 years, and hey, just accept it. Because I know if I try to challenge him now, and I probably already know you're doing something anyway. So I don't want to tip that.
And he
I don't
leave
want to
me.
tip that cup over, right? And he gone, and I'm stuck with grown kids, and now so I'm just saying now I'm stuck with the kids, and this mortgage I gotta pay, and how am I gonna do that? So that's just let me deal with it
And call it a
and
day.
call it a day.
Because this is how I know it's comfortable and it's nowhere near love. He had a mishap at work and they called her and she was like, "Oh, that's what happened? Oh, okay. Well, were they taking him to the hospital? Oh, okay. All right, click. Went right back and sat down, went to work. Like,
She didn't say I gotta go and see about my husband.
no. That's why they just comfortable with one another until because as you said earlier, they done built everything. I got a house. Well, I don't got no cars, but I mean one. But they are built to where they be like, well, where I'm gonna go? Where I'm gonna go
Where I'm
now?
gonna go now?
I'm nearly 65, 60 years old. Where I'm gonna go?
What I'm gonna do? When
Where
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna go?
go? When I'm gonna start off my life all over again? For because yeah,
Right. So I just, deal with this because hey, I know how you are. I'm comfortable with you. There you go. I'm comfortable with you. I don't love you. I'm comfortable with
right, right.
you. And there you go.
And that's the sad part. When you get
Yeah.
older, you want to live out your days with somebody that you're going to be there. Y'all going to take trips together. Y'all going to rekindle stuff that y'all did when y'all was in y'all 20s and when y'all was 30 and before the kids came along. And
Mhm.
you want to probably travel with each other and, reconnect on some type of level. Right now, to be honest, to be really honest with that situation, nobody should be in their house right now. It's just should be them two.
Run around naked.
If their kids are grown and got kids of their own, bye bye boo.
Man,
You got the extra stage left.
you know what? My father-in-law has said it the other night, and I'm trying to remember it. I'm trying to remember because I was drinking on some wine.
Oh,
And I probably forgot how he phrased it. uh, um, what we say? If you're not comfortable, then leave. Something in that nature when it comes to adult kids.
Those kids.
And to me, and I think sometimes here an adult kid, the parents have made the adult kids comfortable. That's
to
why
stay
they don't
there.
want to leave.
And in that
I
instance,
will take.
she might think if they do leave,
He's gone.
he's
too.
gone. So y'all stay here. Stay here.
Man,
That's a life that's on pins and needles, and I'm just afraid to even do anything on my own type stuff because I know the individual that you're talking about. She's talking about retiring in a couple of years. So if she do that, then her income is really going to be restricted. So she really ain't gonna.
you're gonna take the bullshit.
She's gonna take the bullshit.
Woo, baby, bye.
I can't do it. I
But
can't do it. I gotta have a peace of mind. I got to be happy and content with myself.
yeah,
If I can't, if you in a position where you get home and your attitude is like this, when you know your husband or your wife is coming home like, oh, here they come, they'll be home in a minute. If your attitude is like that, I think it's time for y'all to have a reality check.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you rather not have that person come home
And be gone all the time.
and you love it when they not there,
Mm-hmm.
it's time for a reality check. Stop it.
Okay. A reality check is that little bitty ass
Shirt
she
you got
got
on with them stretch pants. I just don't understand.
That's the reality. She's so comfortable wearing that. Somebody should have told her, girl, now.
Baby, don't do that. So I'm just you know, I'm just a little bit worried about me finding love.
And it's out there. And you know what? Wait until the summertime comes. We're gonna find you someone to love. We're gonna find someone to love you. Skip all that.
That's hard.
No, it's not.
That's hard because a lot of men are on some bullshit. You know that to be true. A lot of men are on some bullshit. They're on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And you think, you know,
When you hit 50,
when you hit 50, 49, 48, 45, 35, that all the BS will be out the door.
yeah.
No, the BS is
It'd be
still
even
in
worse.
the living room sitting on the couch with you.
Yep.
What's up, BS? What's up, nigga?
Right.
They'll sit there.
And see, men don't realize, or women, you don't want to be a young fool turning into an old fool.
Yep.
So, you know, things will have to change.
Mm-hmm.
It will have to change. So, and I really, and I know that there's somebody out there. I mean, because you're what they call it, you're that package that a man will
A
want.
man.
A man will want. You're that package.
Well, thank you, love. I do
So-
have my flaws, though.
You know what? Here, and that person will accept your flaws, but you're willing to change. Here, Robert accepted my flaws. I accepted his flaws, and we're willing to have changed that. So that's why I be like, you know, yeah, we wasn't comfortable with one another. We made ourselves uncomfortable with one
That's
another.
what you got to do.
Yup.
Yep. You got to go outside that box.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go outside that box. So it's going to be the same mundane thing every day.
Yep.
Where's the excitement?
Yep.
And I know sometimes when you bring kids into the mix, you kind of get lost in that because you're busy raising the kids, you know, everything. So you really don't have that much time for yourself, but you have to make that time for each other. You know, you really have to make that time for each other. You just can't be like, oh, we just have the kids and kids need this, kids.
Yep. Because them kids
Because
gonna
them kids
grow
gonna
up.
grow up and they're gonna be like, bye, mama, I got my own life. So too bad you didn't do what you're supposed to do, but peace.
Right.
And then you be like, now
And
you're in
it
your rocking chair like,
and it shows. I mean, Taisha and Sammy gone. They
Oh.
have their own lives. And Dorian school working, Kayla school working, Trinity she gone. So
it's about
if we wasn't doing this and work was at home, then we would first we'd be like, but then we go.
and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's exactly the way it's supposed to be. You know, you don't want listen. I was so ready for my kid to go.
Honey,
I was like, how about you go all the way to Alabama to school?
bye.
And she ain't been back since.
Don't it feel good?
It does.
Make you want to shout.
All up in my shot. Nah. Oh, oh, we stupid. We should do that.
All right. I mean, it feels good. And that's what a lot of, for them to get out of that, break that, you know, comfortness.
Yep.
Make it so uncomfortable for that person to where you be like,
You gotta make a change. You gotta do something.
Yep. Be like how the parents be. Instead of leaving the kid in the house while you go to work. Hey, time for you to get up. Get out my house while I go to work.
Yep.
Get the keys.
Yep. Like
You
said,
done made them uncomfortable.
make them uncomfortable. So they want to be like, man, I gotta get up out of here.
Yep.
Let me get a job.
Yep.
I can't take this no more.
Right. Mom, it's 6 below. Mama, go.
I don't know.
But while I'm at work, you don't need to be up in here running up my bills.
That's right.
Make it uncomfortable
Yep.
to where that person. And you know what? When you do that, that person will start appreciating you.
They made me get up off my ass.
Yep.
Not, you know, physically, but you know, the mindset.
Yep.
It made me get up off my ass.
Yep.
It made me look at I gotta change this. I gotta look at this. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But if you just make it easier for them because you're comfortable, it's gonna get worse.
And I think it's already
It's gonna get worse. Because like I said, you get too comfortable, then that's gonna turn into disrespect. Then
Cursing one another
then you got a
out.
whole nother issue on your hands.
Yup. Not want to be around that person. When you leave, can I go? No, I don't want you going with me. For what? You make it home. They done drunk all your chocolate milk up. Girl, that was on
That's
the
like a
Brax-
personal thing.
that was on the Braxton show. That poor man, he was like, I'm in here taking care of 8 people, not 4, 8. And here drinking all my chocolate milk. I was looking at TV, cracking up laughing like, boy, they
Like,
drunk all his chocolate milk.
Be mad.
Oh,
Stop putting your name on stuff.
right,
Thomas.
right. Christmas. Start staying out late, not want to go home.
And you know, women know when their guy or their husband or whatever is out there doing something foul. They know. You, you know.
You know.
You're not gonna say anything. You're not going to address it. Oh, okay.
No,
You
that's
coming
a
in
lie.
at 1:00 in the morning? Okay, sure.
You ain't black. I'll say that again.
Where you been? It's 1:00 in the morning.
Right.
And then some of us won't even do it because we're so hung up on, I need to keep him here.
Yeah. I ain't gonna
I
have
need
nobody.
that paycheck.
Ooh.
I need that money. I need that mortgage to be paid. I need my condo to be paid. So I will accept whatever he's going to throw at me just so I can have all those items taken care of. Because I know if I'm by myself, I'm probably going to get my nails done once a month or get my hair done every other month. You know, I can't. I need to maintain my lifestyle. So if you got another bitch out there, okay, fine. Just so you pay everything here.
Man,
I'm telling you,
they done got so comfortable.
Yep.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care. And you know, I just couldn't live like that.
Me either.
I just couldn't live. I refuse to.
I'd be like, bye.
Because I know. Hey, sweetie, don't buy any chicken drumsticks. All right, babe, I won't. I won't.
What was the? Okay, I know that's a backstory there somewhere, so I'm not even going.
Right, it better be. That's part of the grocery list. I gotta go grocery shopping after work. Babe,
Like, we got enough of those. So
right,
don't buy
it
any
was
more chicken
like,
drumsticks.
hey, sweetie, don't buy any chicken drumsticks. Okay, babe, I won't. I won't buy none. Okay.
That was funny. But you see, that's how it's supposed to be.
Oh.
Now, if he was comfortable and didn't care, he'd be like, oh, you know, whether she buy 50 pounds or motherfucker,
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
Then when she buy them, why did she buy these? Don't you see we got a whole bunch of them in there anyway?
And I would have been like, why your ass didn't text me for me to find out? So yeah, there have to be some type of communication,
Yeah.
some type of compromise. People have to change themselves, and people don't like changing themselves.
They don't. I'm stuck. You know, you've heard that the old scenario. Can't teach an old dog new trick. I'm this age now, so I'm stuck in my ways. That's bad because now your thinking is like this now. Everything around you is changing and evolving and upgrading itself, and you like this. You got tunnel vision. You still thinking like you in 1964.
Wow.
And nothing has changed. But everything around you is making a 360, going for the better. You still, nope. I ain't accepting that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I feel as though if it's a problem that a man should come to me, I shouldn't have to come to them. Or vice versa. A woman should have to come to me. I shouldn't have to come to them. Being stubborn. I have a problem with that. I'm stubborn. Really? Oh, I can be a bitch with stuff.
And out of all these years, I ain't never saw
I
that
can
part.
be stubborn. Well, you never been in a relationship with me, so you.
Yeah, that would be it. You be like, y'all in a relationship? I'm like, I ain't never saw that.
Oh, I can be very stubborn.
Really? Not
I'm
even
very
in the.
stubborn. Impatient.
Oh, I know that part. Yeah, you want impatient. I'd be like, damn.
I was recently told you want everything when you want it, when you want it.
Yeah, you do.
Right now. Damn it. Once it come out your mouth, you want it to be done right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know what? I'm working on that. I told that person to say, you know what? I am like that. You have to really know yourself too. I know that I'm like that.
And see,
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work on that.
and see, you're not comfortable with him to change. And I'm not going to say it could be love, but it can be heading towards that way because a person, is willing to compromise, is saying, you know what, I care about you, and I may one day love you to where I'm willing to change that. And by you changing those things about yourself, yeah, because he's making it uncomfortable for you
Yeah.
to get comfortable,
Right.
for you not to get
Be
comfortable.
comfortable. Right.
And sometimes, once again, I think people need that because y'all both not compatible.
Mm-mm. We're
And I
not.
always say,
We're not.
opposite attracts.
We really not.
Here, me and Robbie nowhere near compatible. Opposite attracts. That's why I be like, some people want to fight it. You better embrace it. Because this
We're
could
not.
be
We're
your
totally-
yin to his yang.
We're two totally different people.
But you
Totally different.
enjoy it because
It's different.
you all are two different people. And even though y'all share some morals together, some views together, but other than that, you'll be like, man, I'd rather for him to be that way and not. I don't want that compatibility. I want to be like,
Okay, what's coming next?
yeah,
Keep me on my toes.
keep me yo.
Keep me
And
guessing.
for 20 years, we kept each other on
your toes.
on the toes to where you be like, man, so it's, yeah. And when it's like that, yeah. So, and see, you willing to change.
I mean, I'm willing to change because I know that's a flaw about myself. And if it helps him in the long run, good. But I'm willing to change myself for anybody else too. That I know that I am impatient. When it comes out of my mouth, that's when I want it. I ain't trying to. But can you wait a couple of months? Hell no.
Because
it should be done.
because he probably have changed some things about himself to make you
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
See?
He has. That I've mentioned. But the thing, you have to have that communication. If you don't say nothing, it'll never get done.
And if you both wasn't into one another, some people be like, I don't give a damn. Be like, everybody else didn't have a problem
Right.
with me, so why
Right.
should
Why
you?
should
Or
you?
maybe I don't need to be with you. But if you willing to compromise to where you be like, you know what? I'm gonna make this person feel so uncomfortable with me to where they won't get comfortable because I won't allow it.
Right.
Because that is voicing how you feel.
Yeah.
And not waiting 10 years down the line
To do it.
voice it.
Right.
You got to do it right then and there.
You be like, are you bringing this up now?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Why are you saying something about it? It wasn't a problem before. Like you said, it wasn't a problem before. So why are you saying something about it now?
Yep.
Who you been talking to?
Yep.
Nobody, nigga, that's the problem.
Don't wait until 10 years later and then all of a sudden, because it's working your nerves, it worked your nerves 2 months in.
I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm comfortable. I don't. I want it to be always something exciting, or, I do have a level of spontaneity in me because I can think of someone like, okay, let's go do that. I'll be wanting to go do it. So I don't ever want to get comfortable with nobody. I want to see something different in that person almost every day. But like, oh, I didn't know they was like this. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Just life.
Yeah.
Just have life.
Yeah.
Not the regular mundane. Oh my God, here he come. He just gonna sit on that. Oh, when you can tell what a person's gonna do once they hit the door, he's gonna come in. He's gonna take his shoes off at the door. He's gonna go in the refrigerator. He's gonna get him something to drink. Then he's gonna go to his chair. He's gonna cut on the TV. He's gonna stay there for a couple of hours. I'm gonna bring him his dinner. If you could
Damn.
do it step by step like that every day, and that's exactly what happens,
That's a
it's a
problem.
problem. It's a problem.
That's a problem.
I know when he go to work, he gonna take Fifth Street. He gonna turn left on Anchor. Then he go go down to Archer. If you're that predictable, it's a problem.
That's scary.
That is.
That's scary.
Cause it's like that is so boring. That is so boring. Oh, I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna come in. She's gonna come in. She's gonna fuss about the garbage not being taken out. She's gonna go upstairs. She's gonna take her clothes off. She's gonna put on some muscle. She's gonna come back downstairs. She's gonna cook it.
That's scary.
Oh,
That's scary to what, man, you be like, that's that routine.
that's the
They done got
routine.
so comfortable of that routine to where you be like, wow.
And then some people will probably try to break out of it. They might change their hair, or they might try putting on some different makeup and looking different, or get a new outfit or something, trying to look different. And the person that they're doing it for be like, why are you changing all of a sudden? Why you going to Victoria's Secret now? Who is it? Like, no, this is for you, or this is for me to feel good about my, whatever the case may be. But then you'll discourage them by being like, why are you doing
Yeah.
this?
That's
Why are you
what
doing that?
that's what one man did to this lady I know. She tried to, look nice, and he didn't do nothing but tear her down to where she went right back into her slump. And haven't got out of that slump yet.
Wow.
And I'd be like, wow. So yeah, it can happen. It really, really can.
I
I'd just
think
be like, wow.
a man will have to, some men don't reach that part in their lives where they have made up in their mind that, okay, I want to be in this relationship with this individual and I want it to be something really special. Some men don't get that epiphany like that. Some just be doing it because I got the kids, I got the car, I get the house. All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's just live our lives and just do whatever. But I think it takes a special type of man to be like, no, I'm going to work at this. This is what I signed up for. I care about her this much. This is what I'm going to do. This is what we're going to do together. Regardless of the kids or whatever, we're going to work on us as a couple. Some men don't have that mentality.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you will find somebody like that that's willing to go in the trenches with you and be like, nah, babe, I love you, like to the moon and back, or whatever how they say it. And I want it to be something special. We in this for the rest of our life.
Woo, girl, if you didn't hear Barbara on the nail, that's him. That's him.
And to have a man, even though of course every couple going to have a storm,
Oh yeah, we ain't want no peachy cream.
but it's how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Do you love each other enough to audition? Can you stand the rain?
Can you stand up?
That song just wasn't yeah,
Yep.
all of that. Do you love me enough to stand by me through
Up to
through
the
the
good times.
shit falls?
Man.
Even when you don't fuck up and when I don't fuck up.
Man.
Can you stay with me through the shit falls?
Yep. Yep.
Do you love me enough to stay with me and for us to work it out? Not for you to be hiding shit on it. I know
Right.
he doing this or whatever, but I don't care.
Right.
No, face that shit. Why are you doing it?
Yep.
Why? How come? Is it something that, we need to look into? Let's go to counseling, whatever. Just don't get comfortable and be like, well, shit, I've been in this shit for 35 years, so hey,
Oh
just
well.
gonna roll with the punches. Oh, I know he got outside kids. That's fine. Oh, yeah, I know Billy Bob ain't mine, but okay. I done invested 25 years of my life with this, and I ain't going nowhere, so
Right.
it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you in the house calling each other motherfuckers and bitches, and I can't stand you, and we sleeping in separate rooms and different beds, and you know,
Back
the
turned to
kids like,
each other.
yeah,
And,
the kids like, why y'all sleeping in different rooms? Oh, baby, my back is bothered. I got to sleep. I got to have a whole different type of bed.
right. And you know
Your
what?
life.
And your kids, and if you have grandkids, all of them will see
They
it.
will see
They
it.
will see it.
Yep.
And they'll be like, some kids will be like, they ask, have you ever saw your parents, show love? No,
They don't kiss each
I don't
other.
do none of that. You'll be like, no. And that's when you'll be like, man. So yeah, they be so comfortable to where they be like, why should I do that? No.
They don't hug each, or then the kids will see the dad disrespecting the mom, and the mom disrespecting the dad. Then they start disrespecting the parents too.
Yep.
Because they know ain't no love there. There's no respect there. There's
all.
no nothing of that. So they gonna start doing the same thing.
Because they have made it comfortable
Yep.
for them to do.
Yep.
So you be like, man. So yeah. Hey, babe.
Hello.
So yeah, made it so comfortable. The kids gonna start disrespecting you. Why not?
Mhm.
Yep. You have made it comfortable for your better half to do it,
That's right.
and it's even worse when it's in a relationship
Yep.
where you be like, yeah, we don't have no like we in a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, and we have made each other comfortable already.
Already, you ain't even married yet.
Right.
You ain't even married yet. So imagine how when you get married, you really not gonna do nothing.
It's gonna be a hot mess.
You really not gonna do anything. You really gonna be like,
Nope.
but whatever.
Nope. Because now I don't see them having any morals or values together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when you be like, and that's when you don't get so comfortable with that person. The morals and the values that you all once had at the beginning is
It's gone.
That's why my dad, my father-in-law always say, continue on dating, because the more you date each other, the more new things starts to come about. Different ideas. It's like a wine tasting. The more you drink the wine and taste it, you be like, oh, that pilot is totally different with that cheese. Oh, I ain't never thought it'd taste this good with that muffin.
Right.
So, and it has to be like that in relationship, marriage, all of it. Especially if you're saying that this is the person that you want to
Been
carry.
Yeah.
So you'll be like, man, what? I mean, I don't want to get comfortable like that.
I think that's why a lot of some men take their time before they really get into a relationship, because they want to know that this person that they're dealing with is going to be there for them through the long haul. They might not even go as far as to say, well, this is what I'm looking for, blah blah, but they probably won't even say it. A smart man won't say it. Nope, they won't say it. They'll just let everything play out and be like, no, she ain't the one, because I want a person that's this, that, and the other, and she don't have those qualities. So I'm not going to even tell her the qualities I'm looking for, because I don't want her to pretend. I don't want him to pretend that that's what they are. And
you know what? And it took me and Robert 4 years before he proposed. 4 years of us getting to know one another. And you know what? And we never did. We never discussed what we like in a person. We never discussed how our exes was to us. We never discussed that. We always just enjoy each other. The conversation, the fun, the laughter. But we never said, oh, I like this in a person. Oh, I like when a person do this. We never did that. To whereas he wouldn't know what I have like, I would never have known what he have like. Us being around each other and enjoying each other.
It just developed.
It had started. Yep. And he saw how I was. I saw how he was. So it was took 4 years. 4 years before us to say I do. Before he proposed. 4 years. And let the record show I proposed to him first. I bought the ring and everything. I proposed to him, and he said yes, but he said he didn't want it that way.
Wow, I might not go that far.
Yup, I proposed to him first. Yup, And he accepted it. He was like, and I'm not going to accept your
I love
proposal.
your braids. They're very pretty.
Oh, thank you. He was like,
twist.
yeah, they are. He turned around and proposed to me. Yep.
Wow.
So, yep.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. I am not that brave to do something like that.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, man.
But you had to have a certain type of comfortability to know that he was going to say yes.
Yeah.
With his actions,
Yeah.
through his actions, and
Yeah.
what he did. So you was comfortable with like, yeah, I can go. I know
I can
he
propose.
gonna say yeah, say it, because I'm that bitch.
Right. Where that ring at now?
What you do with it?
You know what? He have a red case, and it might be in there. I wonder if I could pawn it.
Girl, no,
What?
that's the ring you proposed in.
Damn,
do
it's
that.
hard.
I need some cash. Some cash for this.
So,
But yeah,
yeah.
it's somebody out there.
Of
I know
course
it
it
is.
is.
I know it is. I just have to be patient.
Yeah. Patience is the virtue.
Okay, don't sound like it.
Oh,
Please don't. That's exactly what you said. Patience
Right.
is a virtue.
you can't.
Patience.
You can't call a person at 12 o'clock and tell them it's 12:10. But they,
Damn, I text you at 12 o'clock. It's 12:02. You ain't text me back yet.
right. We like,
What's wrong with you? What you doing?
could be in the
I'm
bathroom.
gonna pull up.
Right.
Good afternoon, Terry. No, but I have really worked on that,
And that's
and it's
good.
been working out.
That's good.
Just Teresa, wait, bitch. Don't be so eager. Just wait.
Oh,
It's gonna be all right.
right.
Once I've waited, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell is wrong with these little kids?
Everybody just love you today. Them little kids just fascinated.
Is it because I had sex this morning?
I can see that glow. She's glowing.
That's
She's glowing. You just want to take me.
girl.
Not the way they've been cutting up.
Okay. And look a mess. Hell no. When you be in my kitchen cleaning for real, Cinderella.
But yeah, shoot.
You not wrong.
I'm
Be
telling
like, girl, you're gonna conquer this summer.
yeah, I guess.
You gonna conquer. I'm telling you.
We'll see.
So you doing all of this, and you and him getting close. If things get closer, you're not gonna run. What's your
Took me a long time to answer.
right? You weren't uncomfortable with that one.
I wouldn't run. I wouldn't run from anything that's going in the right direction that I want to go in. But I'm tired of the bull crap and the bullshit. And I'm too old for that.
Girl.
I say what you mean what you say.
Telling you.
All this in between stuff, this iffy stuff. I'm not with that stuff no more.
I tell you. You know what? That's tiresome.
It is. I ain't got time to be keeping up with that stuff. Say you're gonna do this, you don't do it. Say you're gonna do it, you don't do it. Nope.
The kids, the people in their 20s should not be outdoing the people in their 50s when it comes to relationships.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They
And then the
really,
people
really
in their
should.
50s should be acting like the people in their 20s.
They really should. They really should.
If you don't, hey,
Be like, man.
relationships shouldn't be this hard. It really shouldn't. If you have your made up mind, this is what you want to do, this is who you want to be with, then it should be okay. relationships are not just, and some men and some women think just because they got that piece of paper. What the hell was that? They think just because they got that piece of paper, now they own that other person, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's mine. You're not the individual anymore. Now you're not. You're just like you're not an individual person no more.
Yeah, your identity is
It's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just because you got that marriage license, oh, now we in this for life. You mine. And it's like giving them the right to, just like you say, get comfortable
Mm-hmm.
and not try to do anything anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you fall in that situation where you start gaining weight. You don't try to watch what you eat no more. You just all over the place. You don't want to clean the house. You let yourself go, like you said. You know, you just
to the point some of them don't even like having sex with them. They'll do it like once or twice a month.
There's no physical part. And then if you do, it's just like going through the motions with that too. Oh, I just gotta do it because that's my husband. I just gotta do it because that's my wife. When is this paint gonna dry on this ceiling?
Yep. Like it's no love there. I'm just all right. I gotta get my ass. Come on, get yours.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So what else? What else I gotta do today?
Yep. Get up and be like, no.
I do not want that.
No. That's sad.
That's sad. That's depressing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all the above.
Yeah. You'd be like, I'm good. I'd rather go towards the love.
Yeah. Just like I said, I don't hear that word too often. Even I've asked some men who has been married, and I've asked them, I said, what made you want to marry that particular person? I've gotten, she let me be me. We've been together for such and such a time. What else I've gotten? She's a good mom, and I love her. Just those three things will sum up everything you're saying. I love her. Yep. Oh, I love her.
Like, I'm in love with her.
Right.
Yep.
I've never heard that. Not out. None of them out that I asked that. That's what I be looking for. Is somebody gonna say because I love her?
Wow. And that's sad. Really. That's sad. And some women be saying the same thing. Yeah. What made you choose him? Yeah.
What made you say yes to his proposal?
Right. His smile, his eyes.
What the nigga go blind, then what, girl? All the teeth fall out.
Let me go.
Then you go what? Up to the divorce?
Walk around looking like Mike. He don't look at this.
Because the looks are going to fade. So if you get with somebody because they got a nice head of hair, or because they got these pretty eyes, or their teeth are so bright and white. If you marry somebody because of their physical attributes, honey, 10 years from now you're going to be miserable as hell.
Let me tell you. Me and Robert took this water paint portrait that he took, and I think it was when we was in our 30s. We don't look nothing like it. We be looking at that portrait now, and I be like, man, we don't look nothing
like that no more.
What we look like in our 50s.
I'm telling you, it's going to fade.
So
looks fade.
Looks.
People gonna get. I've seen. You know how the people come in with their ideas from CTA, and they have that old picture on there from when they first started.
Have you ever asked this you right here?
Yep. Yep.
I be saying,
like, this ain't the same person. And it'd be a drastic change, not no little minor change. It'd be like they be looking totally different. Then you be like, I would have got with this person, but I don't know that one.
No. I had one Saturday. I kept looking, and I'm like, "This you?"
Totally different. different. That's why if you get with somebody because they got these physical attributes going on, nice hair or they got a nice smile and this and that,
Right.
that stuff gonna fade out so quick, and then
Right.
all you're gonna be left with is their total personality and their character.
That's all.
That's it.
And then you gonna be looking like, damn.
The same thing with the man. All because she got nice flowing hair and
But that's weed half of the time.
she got. I know that. They don't know that though. And she got washboard abs. Let that bitch go through menopause. You gonna see you ain't gonna see no. We gonna see a tub.
Girl, let me tell you,
You gonna see a tub.
menopause ain't no punk.
It ain't. It ain't.
I
It
be
ain't.
like,
You're gonna change. You're definitely gonna change.
I am not. And men don't realize, men or women don't realize that man hair gonna get more grayer, thinner.
Mm-hmm.
His even his face, it's not gonna always. Everybody don't have money to do Botox. It's gonna start to sag. I was like, my neck is showing my age. I don't have the 30-year-old neck no more. Then I have the 50-year-old neck.
Look at this.
I have the 50-year-old neck. And I love being 50.
Should.
I love being 50. I'm like, to go back to in my 30s? No, I'm good. I love my 50-year-old body. Nigga, I got ass for days. Let me tell you, 20 years ago, I ain't had titties.
So now
I got them. I ain't had hip. Now I got it. That's why I was like, go back there. No, I like my 50-year-old body.
Woman.
I'm like, man.
I'm a woman.
Shit.
I can bring something to bake it.
I'm telling you, boy.
Okay, I'm really sure my age now. I'm
Yeah.
there with that
I
commercial.
play like I don't know that song.
Ooh, that commercial.
So,
But yeah, people, don't be comfortable with yourselves. Comfort or love?
man.
Is it comfort? Are you just comfortable with that person, or do you really love that person? I
Yeah.
think that's a question everybody needs to ask themselves when they've been together with someone for probably 5 years or more.
Because if I love that person, I would change. I would not allow myself to continue on being that damn comfortable with the situation and with myself. I'd be like, you know what? I love them. I'm going to change.
Yep.
I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I would show them. And then once that person do show them that, they be like, damn, this was the person that I met back then.
12 years ago.
That's why. Continue on
That's
dating that person.
Yep, you gotta do that.
Continue on dating.
You gotta do. That's what I want to do. Date me.
Date me forever and ever.
Date me. Let's go to the show. Let's do this. Let's, go to the park and just walk around and just talk about shit. Just talk about people as we walk past.
What we sure do.
Damn.
Me and Robert be on the road.
You want to have your own language with that individual that nobody else
don't
know about. That's what I want.
Yep.
We have our own language. Certain things that we'll do, we'll say to each other when we get ready to leave the house. Like, it's just stuff like that. I want that. I want that so bad with my impatient ass.
Be patient. Be patient. What they always say, good things come to those who wait.
I just got this thing in my head, like, okay, I'm gonna be patient. What if it don't come until I'm like 65? Then my youth to be gone.
No,
and
your
I won't
youth
have,
gone.
and I won't have, I won't be in a position to where I can get around and do the things I want to do. I'm 65. We both got a cane.
Girl, let me tell you, that's when you really gonna be like kicking your boots, gonna have your little kitten heels, or you gonna be a fierce to believe. No, it's gonna be kittens.
Right. Because I want my ankle to twist over.
Right. But you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And you know what? I used to think the same thing until 20 years ago.
Until 20 years ago.
Yeah. until I met Robert.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I was like, I'm gonna grow old. He damn cares. I was just
To be my companion.
right. 6% remaining. 15 minutes left. Oh, we're gonna die. Right. And I did. I was like, man, I ain't gonna have nobody. I ain't gonna find nobody. And I found
And
him.
then you out, and then
And
Robert
I found
came
him.
along.
And Robert came along. Yep. And here it's gonna be another 20 years, and we're going to enjoy
That's
ourselves.
gonna be awesome though. Another 20 years. That's
Yep.
gonna be awesome.
Yep. Another 20 years be what, 70? Damn.
That'll be 40 years.
Child.
Can you just be at y'all anniversary for like we've been together for 40
Like, come
years?
on, Daddy. Like, okay, Mom.
Man, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. You can actually have a story to tell. Like we went through this, we went through that,
Oh, man.
but we loved each other enough to stick it out. That's what it's gonna be all about. Can't be comfortable because we all were comfortable with each other.
We wouldn't have them stories.
We wouldn't have them stories.
We made it so uncomfortable for each other.
Like, y'all had to do something about it.
Right.
Oh, this can't happen.
Right.
It cannot happen.
So,
But yes, it's been awesome.
yeah, we can two thumbs up.
Hey.
Right. Continue on hitting that thumb up. Continue on
And subscribe. Please subscribe. We need over 1,000 subscribers in order to be outside on the phone doing
In the
our stuff,
summertime.
doing the different events and all of that. I mean, we can always take this and go, but you want to be mobile sometimes.
Yeah.
Too,
So we can film while somebody interview people as they walk and be like, what is your viewpoints on so and so, so and so?
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
So subscribe.
Please.
And you can catch us on Facebook, on Sister Share 101 Share Facebook page, and then sharing. And we're also on Twitter.
We are. So she be doing all of that stuff, and I'd be
Follow us on Twitter,
surprised.
Sister Share 101 Share.
Yeah, she got to show me how to get on Twitter. I don't even know how.
Yes, we are on Twitter.
She told me on Instagram, and I still ain't did that yet.
Yeah, we're on Instagram, Sister Share 101 Share on Instagram and on Twitter. Yes.
Mhm.
I think Twitter is 101_share. I think that's what it is. It's Sister Share 101_share.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I will be on there tweeting some stuff.
Oh, so now I really got going on there.
But yes, it's been awesome. Today has been it's a very good topic to talk
Right.
about.
And now, since we on all of that, some of our YouTube is going to be minimized so we can share on Facebook,
Yep.
Instagram,
Mhm.
Twitter.
Mhm.
So we're going to try to condense
Everything.
it all to where we'd be like, okay, 20 minutes on here,
Mhm.
15 minutes on here, 20 minutes on here. So,
Yep.
man,
And do it that way, yeah.
yep.
So until next time, people.
Stay black.
Oh.
Peace.